The first notes, folk music in ancient times. Imagine a world where the only sounds were those of nature, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the distant roar of a waterfall. In this world, early humans began to create their own sounds, their own music. Folk music, the music of the people, has been with us since the dawn of humanity. It was a way for early humans to express their emotions, tell their stories, and communicate with one another. These early songs were simple, yet they carried deep meanings and were an integral part of daily life. It is as old as language itself. Just as humans developed speech to communicate, they developed music to express what words could not. Music became a universal language, transcending the barriers of spoken dialects and uniting people through shared melodies and rhythms. In ancient times, people sang songs for work, for rituals, and for entertainment. These songs were not just for fun, they had practical purposes. Work songs helped synchronize labor, making tasks easier and more efficient. Ritual songs were believed to connect humans with the divine, invoking blessings and protection. These songs were passed down orally from generation to generation. Elders taught the younger members of the community, ensuring that the knowledge and traditions were preserved. This oral tradition was crucial in societies where written language was either non-existent or limited to a few. We have very few written records of folk music from this period. Most of what we know comes from archaeological findings and the study of ancient artifacts. These discoveries provide us with glimpses into the musical practices of our ancestors. However, archaeological evidence suggests that music played a vital role in ancient cultures. Excavations have unearthed instruments and other musical artifacts, indicating that music was a significant aspect of daily life and ceremonial practices. Instruments like flutes made from bones have been found, proving the existence of music in prehistoric societies. These early instruments were crafted with care and skill, showing that music was not just a pastime but a valued art form. These early forms of music were more than just entertainment. They were woven into the fabric of society, playing a role in rituals, celebrations, and even in the governance of communities. Music was a way to mark important events and to bring people together. They were a way for people to connect with their history, their beliefs, and each other. Through music, stories of ancestors were told and cultural values were reinforced. It was a powerful tool for maintaining social cohesion and continuity. Folk music was the soundtrack of their lives. It accompanied them in their daily activities from the fields to the hearth, and was present in both times of joy and sorrow. It was a constant presence, reflecting the rhythms of life. The music may have been simple, but it served a powerful purpose. It was a means of expression, a way to communicate emotions and ideas that words alone could not convey. Even the simplest melodies had the power to move hearts and minds. It helped to unite communities and preserve their cultural identity. Through shared musical experiences, people felt a sense of belonging and connection. Music was a bridge between the past and the present, linking generations and preserving the heritage of the community. The echoes of these ancient songs can still be heard in the folk music of today. Modern folk musicians continue to draw inspiration from these early traditions, keeping the spirit of ancient music alive. The melodies and rhythms that once resonated in ancient times continue to captivate and inspire us, reminding us of our shared human heritage. Echoes of tradition, folk music across cultures. Folk music is a living, breathing testament to the history and culture of a people. It is a genre that transcends borders and connects us to our roots no matter where we come from. Every culture in the world has its own unique tradition of folk music. These traditions have been passed down through generations, often orally, preserving the essence of a community's identity and history. Folk music is not just a form of entertainment. It is a way of life, a means of storytelling, and a method of preserving the past. From the Celtic ballads of Ireland to the sitar melodies of India, folk music reflects the diversity of human experience. Celtic music, with its haunting melodies and rich history, tells tales of love, loss, and heroism. In contrast, the sitar's intricate patterns and rhythms in Indian music evoke a sense of spirituality and deep cultural heritage. In Africa, drumming and vocal rhythms form the heart of traditional music. The The drum is more than just an instrument. It is a voice, a storyteller, and a keeper of history. African drumming is characterized by its complex rhythms and polyrhythmic structures, which can convey a wide range of emotions and messages. These complex rhythms are not just for entertainment. They often accompany rituals, ceremonies, and storytelling. In many African cultures, music is an integral part of daily life and is used to mark significant events such as births, weddings, and funerals. The rhythms and songs are passed down through generations, ensuring that the cultural heritage is preserved. The music of the Indian subcontinent is known for its use of melody and rhythm. Indian classical music, which has its roots in ancient traditions, is highly structured and requires years of training to master. The sitar and tabla are two of the most iconic instruments in Indian music, each with its own unique sound and playing technique. Instruments like the sitar and tabla create music that is both intricate and deeply spiritual. The sitar, with its long neck and multiple strings, produces a rich, resonant sound that can convey a wide range of emotions. The tabla, a pair of hand drums, is known for its complex rhythms and ability to produce a variety of tones. Chinese folk music, with its focus on pentatonic scales, has a distinctive sound. The pentatonic scale, which consists of 5 notes, is the foundation of much of Chinese music and gives it a unique melodic quality. Chinese folk music often features instruments such as the pipa and erhu, each with its own distinctive sound and playing technique. Instruments like the pipa, a plucked string instrument, and the erhu, a 2-stringed fiddle, are unique to Chinese musical traditions. The pipa, with its pear-shaped body and 4 strings, produces a bright, clear sound that is both expressive and versatile. The erhu, often referred to as the Chinese violin, has a haunting lyrical quality that can convey deep emotion. These are just a few examples of the rich tapestry of folk music around the world. Each tradition, with its unique instruments and styles, tells the story of its people. Folk music is a living tradition that continues to evolve, reflecting the changing times while preserving the essence of the past. Each tradition, with its unique instruments and styles, tells the story of its people. Through folk music, we can gain a deeper understanding of the world's diverse cultures and the shared human experiences that connect us all. A Renaissance revival folk music finds new life. While folk music thrived in oral traditions, the Renaissance period, from the 14th to the 16th century, saw a renewed interest in collecting and preserving these songs. The invention of the printing press played a significant role in this revival. With the printing press, sheet music became more widely available. People could now learn and share songs more easily. This led to a resurgence of interest in traditional music and dance. New instruments like the lute and the harpsichord became popular during the Renaissance. These instruments were often used to accompany folk songs, giving them a new and richer sound. The Renaissance period marked a turning point for folk music. It was no longer seen as just simple music of the common people. It began to be appreciated for its beauty, its history, and its cultural significance. Section 4. The Traveling Tune. Folk music crosses borders. Folk music is not static. It is a living, breathing entity that evolves with time and space. It travels with people, adapts to new environments, and evolves over time. As people move from one place to another, they carry their musical traditions with them, sharing and blending them with the sounds they encounter in new lands. The movement of people through migration, trade, and exploration played a crucial role in spreading folk music across the globe. Whether it was the ancient Silk Road, bustling port cities, or the vast oceans crossed by explorers, music was always a companion on these journeys. As Europeans began to explore and colonize other parts of the world, they brought their music with them. Instruments like the violin, accordion, and guitar found new homes in distant lands, where they mingled with local sounds. These musical traditions interacted with the music of indigenous cultures, resulting in new and fascinating blends. The exchange was not one-sided. Indigenous music also influenced the settlers, creating a rich tapestry of sound. For instance, the music of the Americas is a melting pot of European, African, and Native American influences. The rhythms of Africa, the melodies of Europe, and the native sounds of the Americas combine to create genres that are uniquely American. From the blues to jazz to country, American folk music reflects this rich cultural fusion. Each genre tells a story of its own, yet all are interconnected through their shared history of cultural exchange. Similarly, the folk music of Australia and New Zealand has been shaped by the music of the British Isles, as well as by the traditions of the indigenous Maori and Aboriginal peoples. The result is a vibrant musical landscape that honors both its colonial and indigenous roots. The global journey of folk music demonstrates its remarkable ability to adapt, evolve, and create something new, while still retaining its essential character. It is a testament to the power of music to transcend borders, bringing people together and enriching cultures worldwide. From the ancient ballads sung by wandering minstrels to the contemporary folk festivals that celebrate this enduring tradition, folk music continues to be a dynamic force that connects us all. Section 5: Songs of the People, Folk Music in the Modern World. In the 20th century, folk music experienced a resurgence in popularity. The folk revival of the 1960s, with artists like Bob Dylan and Joan Baez, brought folk music to a new generation. This revival was not just about the music, it was also about social and political change. Folk music became a powerful tool for protest and activism, giving voice to the marginalized and challenging the status quo. The songs of this era dealt with issues like war, poverty, and civil rights. They inspired people to fight for justice and equality. Even today, folk music continues to be a voice for the voiceless. It remains a powerful means of expressing the hopes, dreams, and struggles of people around the world.